Hi, this is Derek Lamb with the John Maxwell team. I want to make a difference doing something that makes a difference at a time that makes a difference with people who want to make a difference. John Maxwell. That's John Maxwell's theme and code in his life. And it really was not difficult for me to adopt that because for whatever reason, I'm just wired that way. I love to see people change. I love to see them move in a direction that makes them actually more powerful and have the ability to make a big difference. One of the first things someone needs to do that, though, is really to become self-aware. They need to become aware of their surroundings, of their talents, and one of the things we do is a personal DISC assessment. DISC has been around since the 1930s. There's a book called The Color Code, blues, yellows, reds, whites. It's been around for a long time, but the DISC system with the John Maxwell team on it is the best system I've ever seen. You take about a 30 question questionnaire that I send to you by email, and after you take that, we give you an evaluation and spend about a half hour deciding if you're a D, I, S, or C, DISC. It's very powerful to know which one of those you are. Not because it matters one's better than the other. There's great leaders in every category. But you need to know who you are so you can associate with other family members that may be a different letter. And more importantly, in the business world when you want to become and understand what they are. So becoming self-aware is critical. Once you become self-aware, everything changes. You spend more time thinking about other people. For example, if you're public speaking, most people get up, and the reason public speaking is the number one fear in America over death is because you're so worried about what you're going to say, maybe how you look, if you've got your talk down correctly. When you get up and speak, you should just pause for 15 to 20 seconds and look at who you're speaking to. If you're speaking to accountants, look into their eyes. Think about what they do daily. If you're speaking to attorneys, the same thing. Super salespeople, CEOs, military commanders. Spend 15 to 30 seconds. And I'm not even counting the preparatory time. I'm even when you get up and stand on your feet. If you can become self-aware and go to where they are, all of a sudden you'll find some energy coming back and you'll begin to speak on the things they need to hear and where they want to go. And after a minute into your presentation, your awareness will be totally on what they need. And when you do that, they know that when you leave, you've added something of worth to them. You've added value. And your number one job in being a leader in the world or trying to become a leader or get advancements in work is to become self-aware and to make other people better. Giving value back to them. So, the challenge, how do you become self-aware? My favorite statement about being self-aware comes from Charles Stupendous Jones. Charles was one of the best life insurance salesmen ever in the 50s and 60s. He said this, quote, "You'll be different from now, 2 years from now, 5 years from now, 20 years from now, 2 weeks from now, but for two things: the people you meet and the books you read." When I first heard that statement 25 years ago, I kind of giggled. I thought, what? But it's true. The people you meet and the books you read. One thing the John Maxwell team has, John sold over 31 million books. One of the favorite one I like to start out with is the 15 Invaluable Laws of Growth. He goes through the principles. Remember, there's no such thing as successful people, only habits. Every personality can have success. In fact, we don't all want to be alike. But there are principles and laws of growth and success that you can't change. And as you read these 15 invaluable laws of growth and you start to apply them, your life changes. So, I challenge you to do this. Get any good book. I recommend any of the John Maxwell books. He's sold 31 million books, so you can find him on Amazon. I think he's in the top 10 selling people in Amazon right now. Read a book. Hang out with the type of people that you want to become, and watch what happens. Become self-aware. The people you meet and the books you read will help you become self-aware. And when you're fully self-aware, you will add value to people everywhere you go. And I can help you, and we can help you at the John Maxwell team.